Welcome back to another rigged recap. It is Tuesday, March 11th, 2025, and the stock market continues to be ridiculous. We're looking at QQQ on Rigged AI. I mean, this is nuts. You open, okay, we go up essentially 4 strikes. It pulls down, it goes back up, it nukes 4 strikes. Just insane. Trading this, whew, take your money and run. Futures a lot better than 0 DTE right now because these contracts are ridiculously expensive. But if you're following the rigged system, CTE, what does this say? Minus 2.61. Edge, high win rate bulls or bears at the blue line. And let's just look at this really quickly. So you don't log in until 10:30. You see this. Okay, you're looking for bulls with a high win rate. We turn on the win rate filter. That is 25% all time, 63.83% similar alerts last 30 days. You know, and this is killer because what do you get? You get 1, 2. I mean, this wasn't easy. 3, 4, almost 5, 6 strikes. You get 2 bulls back to back. They called the bottom, and boom, boom, boom. You actually don't even get a bear until we get above the blue. Okay? And that goes right down here. If you take it, don't break here. Beautiful trade. Next one comes in. You can just see it. Oh, it's a little bit late. Use KTR. KTR for that one. Perfect. 246% max gain with absolutely ridiculously no loss. Beautiful. That is following the system. That is using it to your advantage. Following the rest of the session, we break the blue, we come back down. Trump probably said something about tariffs. You love this bear right here. We know that it's late. And once again, KTR, which is where this alert draws down to an average before it wins, shows up very close to the blue line. Absolutely no drawdown before getting 164%. Now, in a normal market, where the VIX is not whatever it is, the highest it's been in a year, this is like a 600% return. But today, 164. Beautiful. Once we get down here, you'll see, we turn it red. 476, that is the red zone. That is the scary area. And what are we seeing? KTR for this bull comes down here, getting another one. And these are crazy alerts. You'll notice, end of the session, this was a crazy move. This goes 500% in an hour, returns 127. Ridiculous. What you can see is we bounced here. They go on fire. You get the notification, hey, these alerts are hitting 100%. Look at that. Pullback. You get the alert. Bam. And thing will hammer on again and again and again. You're at 476 or 467, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4 strikes. Well, you go up 4, it pulls back not 1, it pulls back 2. You get an alert. You take that thing. That is a pullback. That is option flow matching where price is going, and bang. Last we get up here, okay, lots of bulls, but guess what? This just moved up a ridiculous amount. And they all get crushed. Why? And came up with something, cooked up something today we're going to add to the system bar down here on what to look for, what to think about. But essentially, this is classic Mean reversion. They took this up. They took us all the way back to the blue line. And the only time you can think that after an insane move like this is because volume, right, that we can see in this line right here. You see a little bit of a spike right here, okay? We're up $5.23. If this keeps pushing higher from 98, and we go to 110, 120, that means Wall Street is buying lots of options. That means the move will likely continue. But you'll notice once we hit this bull risk bear swing zone, it kind of flatlines and then dies out. And all that tells us is that the algos are in control and they're probably going to kill as many people as possible. Don't expect a trend. And bam, that's what happened. Right under the open today. Ultimately, the blue line acted like a magnet. Magnet, pull us back. Okay, pull us back down. You get a nuke at 1300 and then crazy pump on news that, I don't know, the Ukraine, whatever war is about to end, something like that. Who knows? The only thing that we can do as traders using the system is respect the zones. It says extreme bear risk. It's like, dude, we are not going to get bearish right here. This is a great trade. This is a great trade as well. They come in. That's great. You're not losing on either of those. But when this says extreme bear risk, if it does not nuke right through it, it's probably going back up. Looking at SPY, the important thing to point out here, SPY had a much bigger move. You see, we go down $7.42 at the low. The reason why we believe that to happen is volume's higher. Background's yellow. It's above average. That's great. Same thing happens. Big nuke. Big nuke at the open. And then what do you get deep into the red? The bulls come in. Bang. You're like, okay, this is a great alert. This is late. Oh, let me take it using KTR. Bang, bang, bang. Fail to break the blue line. You love all of these. Late. But down move, up to the blue. Fail to break the blue. It is going back down. And normally, they give you a lot of opportunity to get out here. They didn't really do it today. Normally, it's like, oh, it's going to go up. No, you're looking at 1140 to about 1154, where it could have gone. And the mistake a lot of traders get locked into is thinking, oh, this is going to go. But really, you got to flip the other way. And you'll notice KTR hits for all of these alerts right in this area. And bang. No drawdown, 200% negative at the end. But who's not taking profit here? It's like the thing to remember is like, okay, SPY goes on fire. You get the on fire notifications right up here. They're pinging, they're pinging, they're pinging. That means pay attention to SPY. So you get the first ping right here at 1208. Okay, this is a down move. Okay, this is very risky where we are right now. It says extreme bear risk. This option alert has a ridiculously nice win rate and 30-day. But it's late. What do we want to use? KTR tells us where this option alert typically draws down to. Right? So that's $246. We're telling you look for it 160 to 182. Okay? That fills right here. You actually fill at 158. You have no drawdown and a 132% max gain. This is late. Boom. you fill. Amazing. Once we get down super, super low into the red, again, this was news-driven. Ukraine war ending, peace talks, whatever. Zelensky's a criminal, Biden family going to prison, blah, blah, blah. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And they all win. They have a massive drawdown first. But it's like, we can see this. You can try it here, but don't be afraid to come back using KTR. Absolutely perfect. And once again, if you're not in the move already, you're waiting for a pullback, get a pullback and go. They take this thing all the way up and nuke it all the way back down. This is not something you can plan for, get good at, because this is just, it is an insane market right now. But you're not pushing higher. You're right around the blue line. I mean, look at that. Nuke, nuke, nuke. Bigger move on SPY today because volume was higher. We look at IWM. Turn everything on. Bears the blue line after swing. Mean reversion possible. Okay. You get mean reversion. Back to the blue. The first bear that comes in right here, KTR, KTR, bang. That's a perfect trade. That is using the system. IWM, sometimes it's like that. Man. Trades a little bit differently. Bear risk, bull swing zone. Can't break lower than 199. They pump this thing up. Man, you get a lotto, you get a bull bomb. One of those you had to take immediately. But the important thing to remember is don't be late. Like, okay, you're up one pullback. You know, this isn't really that late because it's a pullback. You're following. It's around 200. But this is, right? And this is what you see when it comes in, okay? You know, you're seeing this plus 1.60. You got to look at the chart. You just moved from 2.69. We're telling you to exit. And exiting was the right idea. Not to mention, you're getting the bears coming in as well. Overall, super difficult given that volatility is going crazy. But following the system, bears blue line here, paid, SPY, bears blue line after 1+ strike swing. Well, what happens? All the bears here, they lose, but KTR absolutely crushes it. Why? Because it's at the blue line. Here you have a 1-strike swing. Boom. When you get into the red, don't even trade it. Don't even trade it. Crazy, ridiculous session. You know, I say the last thing a couple times, but just remember where you are in position regarding the blue line, and then also what's happened. It's like, yeah, this is great, but you just moved up -7, and it's like a 10-strike move. That thing is unlikely to continue unless you have a massive volume spike, which did not happen. Trade safe, trade smart, small, take your winners and run. Futures, a lot better than 0 CTE right now, just because these things are so expensive. Keep the bear suits on, people, and we'll see you all tomorrow.